So, hello there, YouTube. How's it going? I'm great, thanks. Not that you actually wanted to ask, I guess. This is gonna be my first vlog, so don't expect it to be good, because I'm honestly going with no script. I have no idea what I'm going to say. That's a lie. I do know what I'm going to say. I just don't know how I'm going to say it, so bear with me. I'm Miranda, or as my channel says, I'm ML Groves. Groves. Sounds like I said gross. Whatever. Anyway, I'm making this as a, return video towards my friend Cecily's videos, as she is doing a weight loss vlog. And she's just hit her first week, and it was quite successful. And I wanted to find some way that I could help encourage her. We live states away, and I'm trying to lose weight myself. Admittedly, I've not been that great at it. And I mean, literally like, hey, I'm going to lose weight. I exercise a few days, and then I eat like a burger. Or two. Or three. I'm a bit of a fat kid. So, I really do want to lose weight. There's some people out there, though, who might be a little skinnier than me who want to lose weight, and they want to lose it way more than I do. And go them. Go them. They have the motivation, I don't. And that's what I'm working towards, that motivation. There's a lot of things I need motivation towards. So I'm hoping this vlog, as well as anyone who's willing to help support, will kind of be a good step for me. Especially with you, Cess. Doing this for you. Hopefully this works. Now to begin, I live in Kansas City. When I moved up here, I was maybe 140 pounds. For my ideal weight, I'm 5'2". 5'1.5" if we really want to be literal and technical here. I am almost 25 years old. However, for my age, from 18 and up, the ideal weight is usually around 120, 130. So even then I was kind of just a little bit over, which is, back then, I thought was okay. And for the most part, it is okay, especially if you're feeling comfortable with yourself. And I was comfortable with myself. I've been in Kansas City since 2008, and I have gone from 140 to 215 pounds. Maybe for some people that's not a massive jump. Maybe for others that's like, whoa, what did you do during those years? And admittedly, I didn't do probably what I should have been doing. I didn't eat right, didn't exercise that often. My favorite thing to do is sit here on my little butt and just type on my computer all day. And who doesn't get addicted to the internet? Well, there are a few of you. Please don't call it out, because I know you're there. Sorry. But I do want to change that. Probably for reasons that some other people wouldn't have. I still kind of feel comfortable with myself, but not as comfortable as I once did. I now have stretch marks on my stomach. I'm not going to show them, but they're there. And the moment I first saw those stretch marks, it kind of hit me. Sorry, sinuses and stuff. It kind of hit me that I've got to do something. The stretch marks are a lot now, and I'm starting to get them also on my arms. And I also want to clear that up. I'm 25 years old, and I want to make myself healthy. So I'm hoping these videos will help me. And I'm hoping that any amount of encouragement will also help me. And I know I'm repeating myself here, but I feel like if I have someone out there, or even some people's out there, to hold me responsible for what I'm doing, it will help me to progress further, instead of just, hey, you gonna lose some weight? Good for you! 3 months later, oh, you didn't lose any? Well, as long as you're happy still, it's okay. I need someone to go, hey, did you exercise this week? No. Bad, Miranda. Bad. Because that will happen, and I need to stop that. My current goals right now, actually, is to just lose 10 pounds. I'm 215. Well, actually, yesterday when I checked, I am now 209. Yay! We'll never know if I can lose that or keep it off. I'm going to try anyway. I've been, for the past 5 months or so, working with my dad. I go to his house maybe twice or 3 times a week, and I ride on his bike. I've been increasing the amount of time I ride on it each time I go there. With my asthma and the fact I'm terribly out of shape and haven't done much athletic-wise for a while, I had to work up to a lot of stuff. And I don't probably go as far as I probably should push myself, but I usually get myself to where I'm pretty much gasping for air and needing to take a good 5-minute break. It started off maybe as a 10-minute bike ride, added with a 5-minute after a break. I've now increased it to 10 minutes, break, plus another 10 minutes. So I guess 20 minutes on my dad's bike, doing those 3 times a week. At the apartment I lived at, and I'm saying past tense, I've recently moved, I would also walk through the hallways, up and down stairs. Admittedly, I did not do that as often as I probably should have. I kind of wanted to have maybe 2 days a week where I get a break of no exercise, but I usually it's just I'm exercising at my dad's, and then at home I'm being a lazy butt. Because it's really hard to get out of the habit of being lazy, and I want to try bad. I am now living in a townhouse that is 2 stories, so now I have no choice but to go up and down stairs, including the stairs out on my deck, because I'm living up top of a 1-bedroom apartment. Hopefully anything I do does not annoy my lovely neighbor Dorothy downstairs. My dad is going to be bringing a new bike for me to ride here at my place because I have room for it now, and that is one of my favorite things to do. Bike. I like the biking. Even if I have to sit in front of a TV and do it, I like it. I don't have to be standing because sometimes my hips hurt. I gained weight so fast last year after I got a new job that my hips actually feel like they have not caught up with it, and they hurt if I stand for too long, which is really embarrassing to admit, but they do. And that really also makes me feel kind of bad about myself, that I would let it go that far to where I'm actually hurting myself because I'm gaining weight that fast. Because honestly, I worked at a store that allowed me to move up and down stairs for a good 4 years. So even though I was gaining weight, it wasn't that fast. Then I got a sit-down job just a year ago, pretty much exactly a year ago. That allows me to just sit at a computer all day, again, and type. And just answer phones. It's kind of like a receptionist job. And it's like I went, boom. Hello, 50 pounds more. And that's something I want to stop. Badly. There's many other things I want to try to work on. And I'm hoping with the actual working towards the losing my weight that I can get the other things hand in hand. One of the main ones is I have a really weird thing of stress where if I get too upset about something or pressured, I pick. And I'm not meaning like picking at myself like all fidgety. I mean I pick skin off my nails. Not sure if you can see that very well, but it's not that pretty to look at. And for a nice little girl that, well, isn't half as girly as she probably should be half the time, it's a little hard to even try to look remotely attractive when people look at your nails and they see gunk. And in fact, I was going to clean this up and cover this up in fingernail polish before I started this video, but I decided I'd actually show it. Everything else that I want to fix about myself, I've covered in makeup. And just let's be honest, I actually don't do makeup that often, so I'm half surprised it turned out as well as it did. And maybe it only looks kind of well because of the poor lighting in my apartment. I don't know. Townhouse. I'm living in a townhouse now. My new place, whatever. But I'm surprised it turned out half as well as it did. Go me. But that is one of the things I'm hoping if I do start losing weight, I can help control my stress as well and probably find a way to control this. And if any of you out there have any ideas on how to stop with the picking, because I can get so bad that it's actually bleeding down my fingers. I'm happy I don't pick like my face or anything, but I've been doing this for years. As long as I can remember, actually, even when I was like 8 years old. If anyone has any advice or any thoughts on how that can be stopped, I would love to hear it. Anything at all, any advice at all that that I can actually follow. I'd appreciate it. And well, I'm stumbling now. I'm running down on steam of what I want to say, but that's the start of it, I guess. And yesterday I was already at my dad's and I rode on the bike for the good 20 minutes. I do it at 80 revolutions a second. Sometimes my dad and I have been trying something new to where what I do is for 40 seconds, I do a burst of running on that bike as fast as I can. And I do this 3 times in a row until it adds up to like 3 minutes or so. And let me tell you, that hurts. It hurts your legs. It hurts everything. I didn't do it this week because I've been sick, just getting over it. and I don't want to risk my asthma at the moment. And it could really get your lungs kind of gasping and trying to kill you. Not fun. Not at all. I'm also going to be working on a diet, which I've been kind of sort of doing anyway. I have this saying with my stomach where if I eat the wrong foods, I get such cramping pains that I can't move for a good few hours. Kind of inherited it from my dad. I'm not going to get into too much detail on that because that's TMI. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about it more on YouTube unless I get a bit more comfortable or you guys actually say, tell me, tell me. I don't expect you to. But, yeah, that's about it. And that's kind of how it goes. So, my phone's going off. It's really not what I was going to do right now. We're just going to ignore it for a moment, and I'll call whoever's calling me back, because I don't have anything planned today, so it shouldn't be anything too important, I don't think. Hopefully. Well, that was a nice, lovely interruption. Where was I? Right, the diet thing. Things that I can't eat as often as I would like to eat anymore. Is like some things that most people wouldn't eat anyway. That before when they're trying to, be a little healthy. Pastas, carbs like potatoes, breads, rice. Gotta cut a lot of that out. I do eat a little bit of rice because I think like a bowl of rice in the morning is okay. Maybe even a bowl of oatmeal or something like that. In fact, I haven't even ate today. Not that I'm not eating or anything. It's just, well, I really don't. I wake up, I don't feel hungry for at least 2 hours, and honestly, I slept in today. Anyway, why are you going off again? Sorry, this is really not ending the way I wanted it to, probably because I made it last too long. Anyway, I'm going to be starting that. Another diet, I'm looking up some other diet plans, but I'm not going to mention them just yet until I know for sure I'm going to start them up. And, an actual official one. Again, if you have any advice about that, go ahead and let me know. Just place it in the comments, send me a private message, whatever. Give me whatever advice you got. And I will be thankful for it. And I will look into it, and I'll see about trying it out. I will update this maybe twice a week. Maybe once a week until I actually get a set schedule going. But I'm going to try to at least first lose 10 pounds. Don't ask about that. 10 pounds. And get me to 200. And then for the rest of that, just keep losing. Keep losing. 10 pounds after 10 pounds after 10 pounds. I'm going to see how I do. So, wish me luck.